Hello everyone, this is the fourth tutorial of wapCAM. In this video I'm going to talk about the fourth operation in right-sided tool panel, which is vectorize. To use this option we need to have some image with import bitmap. And now those are great operations to change our image to our needs. So, for example, let's upload another one. Now we've got two images. First you have to select the image you want. You can either select this one or this one. We can move them down or up like this. You can hide them or show only the one you want. You can merge those two images. Now we've got something like that, the merge raster. And that's it. When we have those two images, we won't need both of them, so let's stay with this one, and I'm going to show you the rest of the operations on this one. We can create some kind of vector, and when we select it, we can use this function vec to bmp. This vector just stayed. We don't see the whole image. We can of course create another vector with a circle, something like that. Now we have to select, and we can do this like that. Now our image looks different. Okay, the other function 3D to BMP, let's hide this, and if we draw, for example, this, and if we'd like to extrude this to the vector to 3D, we have some 3D shape. Now we can create a bitmap from this 3D object. It looks like that. That's it about this function. Let's go to the bottom section. There we can choose if we'd like to work on the whole raster, on the whole image, or on the selected vector. So I'm going to draw some vector to show you the difference. Okay, we can make it brighter or just darker. We can also do this only on the selected vector. Can make it brighter. As you can see, only the vector gets brighter. And of course we can make it darker. Now also only the vector gets darker, the rest of the raster stays the same. Now let's create a laser sketch. You can choose construct, edge strength and smoothing. And as you can see, we have some kind of laser sketch. You can also do this only on selected vector. Now it only creates this for the selected vector. This is laser contour for the whole raster. Okay, it creates some kind of contour of it. Now let's do it on selected vector. Okay, now it looks like that. Next function is laser engrave, so we can choose the mode, density, gamma, angle, detail boost, edge boost, and background cut. It gives the result like this. You can also do this only on the vector. It only works now on this vector. Okay, this one is grayscale, so it creates some kind of grayscale. Something like that. Now we can do all this also only on selected vector. And now only the vector is in grayscale. You can also invert colors. Now it looks like that. Also we can do this only on selected vector. Now it looks more like that. Okay, now the next function is color reduction. It allows us to reduce the number of colors in the picture. We can choose the method and the number of colors. Let's stay with it like this. Now as you can see, the number of colors changed. It works better when we have more colors, but you can see that there's less colors than it were before. You can also merge colors. Now you can choose which colors you'd like to merge. Now as you can see, those colors are now the same. We can create vector from color. choose the color we'd like to have, and now we've got the vector. We've got the vectors from this color. We can also create the vector from object, and now we've got the vector of the whole object. And the last thing is Graph 3D. So Graph 3D is a very helpful tool because in some kind of more sophisticated operations, we can create a 3D model of it using this grayscale 3D. Now, I'm not going to create a 3D model of it, but I'm also only going to show you this Graph 3D scale. You can choose the resolution, standard, high, and ultra. Of course, the ultra gives you the best result, but it's going to take a while to create this, so we're going to go with standard. You can choose the project enhancement, the strength, edge strength, and hair strength, but for now I'm not going to enable it. Now we've got the Graph 3D scale for creating some kind of 3D models. So that's all the things I'd like to show you in this video. Thanks for watching.